We did it. We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
Fuck yeah, I will drink to that. Joe Biden is the next president of the United States, and not a moment too soon. We've had 4 years of the most incompetent, incapable, cruel, racist, sexist, homophobic, stupid, corrupt, criminal moron who stole the election in 2016. And now we just have to say, Mr. Trump, you're fired. I've spent every day of the past 4 years with that orange Cheeto Hitler taking up space in my head, knowing that the Russians have compromat on him, knowing that he's a tax fraud, he's cheated, he's told over 20,000 lies, he's cheated on all of his wives, he's got 5 children by 3 women and got caught road dogging a porn star whilst his wife was busy looking after the infant son, and he had to pay her off. We've got a man that is undoubtedly a psychopath, a man who is probably the most repugnant human being I've ever heard of in my lifetime. And you lost, mate. You fucking lost. You lost fair and square. Now he's accusing Joe Biden of electoral fraud because Joe Biden got more votes than him. I know President Trump is used to losing elections, or more correctly, he's used to winning elections where he gets less votes than the winner. 2016, Hillary Clinton got 2.5 million more votes than him and got about 2% more in the election. Joe Biden got 4.25 million more votes. He got more votes than any other presidential candidate in history. It's over, Donald. It's over. You are no longer immune from prosecution. You're no longer immune from being prosecuted for tax fraud and securities fraud and for falsely declaring the value of your properties and for claiming back tax on losses that didn't exist. Your empire is over. You and your corrupt, nepotistic family. Your arrogance, your belief that somehow your son, your daughter, your son-in-law were the best people in the country for those jobs. It's over, mate. It's fucking over. You're done, finished, kaput, fired. And everything will collapse in on your head. Fucking hell, man. I swore I'd never do a reaction video, but I've never felt relief at an American election like this. Now, it's not necessarily about Republican or Democrat. It's about who Donald Trump is. Donald Trump is a psychopath. He has no compunction about lying to anybody about anything for any incremental advantage whatsoever. And if he doesn't win, or if he doesn't get the result that he wants, his first and automatic answer is always to sue and hopefully beat the other people into submission, because he inherited $400 million from his dad when his dad died. If Donald Trump hadn't inherited $400 million, he would always have been a nobody. He would have been a drunk, sad loser, angry at the state of the world, almost definitely broke, probably dead by now because of his terrible diet. And nobody would have missed him. There is nothing that Donald Trump ever did or ever said that ever made the world better in any way whatsoever. Even when I saw him dancing to the Village People's YMCA, I thought, there is a man that has never loved a song, a man who's never loved a film, who's never loved a piece of art. The only thing he's ever cared for, the only thing he's ever loved is money and power and watching other people be subservient to him. And at last, it's come to an end. I am speechless, because now I only have to worry about Brexit and Boris Johnson and Nigel fucking Farage. Whereas before I had to worry about Brexit and Boris Johnson and Nigel Farage, and I had to worry about fucking Donald Trump with his incompetent, racist, sexist, white supremacist, dumb motherfucker lying fucktard hand on the fucking nuclear codes. And now I don't have to worry about that. He will fight, he will scream, he will claim fraud, he will claim voter suppression. But that's only because he can't conceive of the fact that he could conceivably actually lose. Because he's always had his money to hide behind, and he's always been surrounded by yes men that have been too chicken shit to tell him what's really going on. And that's the problem with people with that much money, is that a lot of the times you end up being surrounded by people that say yes and tell you what you want to hear. People that have snivelingly sucked upon his teat for tiny crumbs of power from him. And the party, which he, quote, led, unquote, just sat there and let him treat them like a controlling, coercive, manipulating, gaslighting bastard because they got power. They only cared about power. They only cared about being in positions of power and authority. They never cared about what was right. They never cared about morals. The people that could make the changes and make the decisions only cared about being powerful and being rich. And they never cared about what was right. And it's going to be a long, hard battle for that party to come back to any kind of semblance of normality. There needs to be a night of the long knives, which is a terrible phrase, to clear out their party completely of all the spineless, acquiescent cowards that told and sucked up to Donald when he was wrong, when he was racist, when he was a white supremacist. I'm just going to go and watch the news. I'm going to enjoy the news. And I'm not going to think about this. There will be riots, because idiots won't be able to believe that they actually got beaten. 4.25 million votes more beat you. I know you're used to winning elections where your candidate gets less votes than the winner. But this time you lose and you're fired. We will do the big gracious thing where we say we will all come together in an act of national healing shortly. But I've spent 4 years of being told fuck my feelings, 4 years of being lied to, 4 years of having cars driven into protests, 4 years of black people being killed by white racist cops. It's time for a change. Also, time for a drink. See you soon.